In the contemporary digital economy, the synthesis of community feedback and product development has emerged as an essential competency for strategists. No longer confined to the limitations of periodic market research studies, real-time discourse occurring across comment sections, direct messages, and social media mentions has become a dynamic source of actionable data. This lesson elucidates the operational structures and strategic rationale behind leveraging this feedback loop to convert community commentary into intentional and profitable product iterations. To begin, consider the architecture of the digital feedback loop, a continuous cycle comprised of 4 distinct stages: listen, analyze, implement, and validate. At first glance, a stream of comments on a digital platform may be superficially interpreted as mere engagement. But through the lens of strategic inquiry, each comment represents a tangible data point, a raw articulation of audience sentiment, confusion, or desire. Stage 1. Listening beyond the compliment positions the strategist as an anthropologist, attentive not to accolades, but to anomalies and ambiguities. A recurring question such as, "Does this work for beginners?" is not dismissed as redundancy, but identified as a gap, a potential defect in messaging or product orientation. This signals a requirement not for generic promotion, but for programmatic adaptation, such as crafting a beginner's guide or tailoring resources specific to that audience segment. Stage 2 encompasses the DM focus group. While public commentary often conforms to social desirability, direct messages harbor the most unfiltered insights. Here, high intent and specific pain triggers emerge. A strategist does not simply note the problems articulated. They meticulously document the precise language used. Incorporating these lexical choices into marketing copy establishes a powerful message-to-market match, an alignment that increases relevance, relatability, and ultimately, conversion rates. Progressing to the implementation phase, strategists transform this corpus of community-sourced input into iterative content and product testing. For instance, polls and interactive stories serve as low-fidelity proxies for feature validation, enabling the strategist to gauge consumer preferences before formal development. When recurring points of confusion surface around specific lessons or features, the reaction is not to fault the user, but to refine the instructional design or user experience, thus tightening the feedback loop. This ongoing iteration culminates in a paradigm where the community becomes co-creator rather than mere observer. By systematically incorporating public and private user inputs, the strategist distinctly reduces the risk associated with product launches. The equation is no longer about convincing users to buy. Instead, it is about solving for their needs so effectively, in fact, that the process of selling becomes almost superfluous. This repositioning transforms the community from a passive audience into an active force driving product-market fit. In conclusion, mastering the feedback loop is not a peripheral task, but a central strategic assignment. The strategist who listens with intent, analyzes with precision, implements updates responsively, and validates through real-world feedback ensures that their offering is always in synchrony with market appetite. In this domain, profit follows not from persuasion, but from authentic problem-solving, affirming the adage that in social media, the solver of the most problems accrues the most value.